Subscribe to Filmy Mirchi for more Bollywood updates.
The scene got over. I don't know when Kayo called it a cut. I don't even think he called it a cut, but I was just sitting there sobbing like a child without any sound. And then I kind of cleared up, and Kayo had come and sat next to me. And I opened my eyes, and the entire unit, and I'm not exaggerating, was lying in lumps on the floor.
How are you feeling? Has it sunk in yet?
I did not expect such an overwhelming response. This is unprecedented response. It's the kind of response we got for Delhi Crime.
So tell me something. Kayos, of course, has acted before. This is his debut. And मुझे ये पता चला when he came to you, a proper script भी नहीं थी Kayos के पास. And you took 5 minutes to say yes. How did that happen?
He told me the beginning and the end of it. And I just said yes. There was no way I would have said no. It was really very simple. First, his reaction was, I think she's joking. And he was waiting for the joke. But so he was looking at me and I said, yeah, I'll do it. I want to do it.
This is so amazing. And looking at you emote like that, you and Manav, everybody's been asking, why didn't you all work before together?
Yeah.
This is like some soulmate kind of jodi. Natasha and Kabir. Suddenly you've become like hashtag relationship goals, even though at the end you break our heart so beautifully that it is not even funny. Like even in the sadness, I can't imagine anybody looking so beautiful while crying, Shefali.
Oh God,
what is
please.
it? What is it?
I remember coming in on the last day of shoot and I was in a pathetic mood. And I'm never in a bad mood on set. Never. Everyone went up to Pallavi and Sandy, my team, and they said, have we done something wrong? Because why is she in such a bad mood? So Pallavi said, just let her be. And I was in that mood because I knew I was going to do that scene. And I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps when I say this, Sangeeta. I was a mess. Just the thought that I will never be able to see Kabir again. It just broke me. And it kept coming to me, Natasha lives around the corner. She can see him anytime, but she never will. So yes, people see the pain that Kabir goes through, but on the other side of the door, she's destroyed. He may still have a chance to love. She won't. This was her only chance to love. And she'll never have it back.
How did you let it end like this, Shefali?
That is Kayo.
Did you want a different ending?
In fact, while we were doing that scene and they were doing Manav's shot, okay, and I was watching him and I took Kayo aside and I said, Kayo, end the film on Manav. Forget Natasha. Forget what happens to her. Just end it on him. And he said, no, but Natasha's the protagonist. I have to go back to her. And I understand why he wanted to do it, because even now, Manav is unconditionally loved, but a lot of people are not understanding why Natasha did what she did.
But surprisingly, I didn't judge her. I just, for the first time, I understood her. Is it like a woman thing? I'm not sure.
All the women, their reactions have been, we've almost been there and we made tough choices.
Correct.
And we let go of one thing that completed us. So yeah, but still, people are asking, why did you do this to him? I regret, as Natasha is, like you said, that I want to know what happens ahead, is I wish I could meet him and tell him how much I love him.
Listen, I tell you should at least do a shot, like a scene with him, meet him and do it. Yeah, I think it's a completion.
The most beautiful love stories are the unrequited ones. The fact that there is no closure is something that keeps you going with. That's why it's staying so long and sticking into you so much harder.
That's true. I mean, it's after really long that something has really touched our hearts so much, and that's true. We've seen you through the years, but even before you actually became a mother, you played these roles of being a mother so beautifully. Like when you were 22, if I'm not mistaken, you did Hasrate. You started off with that, and then of course later there was Akshay Kumar's mother in Waqt.
वो बहुत अच्छा किया, नहीं तो डैडी को तो हार्ट अटैक आ जाता.
Then there was Dil Dhadakne Do.
अगर तुम्हारी जगह कहीं और होती तो तुम यहाँ पैदा क्यों होते?
What is it? The warmth. You give out so much warmth on screen.
I think I just have an inherent mother quality. I guess. And as far as these roles are concerned, I did them because the roles appealed to me. So I never thought of it as, oh, this is going to hamper the kind of roles I'll get offered, etc., etc. And they probably did, because I got put into a mother's category very early. And there's nothing wrong playing a mother. But unfortunately, at that point of time, there was just the hero and the heroine. So they weren't full-fledged characters as such. Irrespective, I got offered this work because I had aged on screen much earlier than my actual age. I mean, I think today on screen I must be some 475 years old or
That's
something. Like
rubbish.
that.
Listen, what Ankahi? Because every man is like having a crush on you, and every woman is looking at Manav. That's exactly what's happening.
Manav is the latest heartthrob. He's like,
Yeah. And it's just so amazing. It is so beautiful that the different roles that you played. I've never seen Shefali. Like I see the character, and it's like I'm talking to Natasha, and I have 20,001 questions to ask Natasha.
which I think is the biggest compliment I can get. I mean, saying Shefali is good in a role, okay, very nice. Saying, what was it about Natasha? What was going on in her mind? Why did she make these choices? That for me is the biggest asset.
What's your favorite scene out of all the scenes in Ankahi?
One is, I like the beginning where there's pin drop silence.
It's beautiful.
I just love it. And I wanted to actually say that in my interviews, that please don't try to repair your volume on your TV. Just watch it. My other moment, which I really like, is the Kajal moment. Just that small interaction across that mirror where he's standing behind. I think it's so priceless, and it sets your film then and there.
Even though I feel bad for him and all that, but I'm full on team Natasha. But I'm going to play this fun, quick rapid fire. Of course, we have to do the typical rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
If you could change the ending for Ankahi, okay, what would it be?
She would have left with him.
You're breaking my heart with that answer, but it is true. We like that answer. Okay, who's the good cop and bad cop at home?
I'm the bad cop.
You're the bad
good cop.
Oh, is it? The most romantic thing that you've done, because you are a romantic and we know it.
A very long time ago, I was completely obsessed with this guy, and we felt what we did for each other. I was flying, and he was going to be traveling the same route in a couple of days. And I wrote notes for him and hid them at the airport and sent him a message, like a puzzle kind of a message as to how he could find it. Yes, and he found it.
This is so sweet. Like, I've never heard anyone do something like this.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore romantic.
Your go-to romantic film ever would be?
Before Sunrise.
It's a beautiful film. I was just
The
watching
trilogy,
it during
and
lockdown.
the last one and the first one are just magic.
Your most favorite memory on set of Ankahi would be?
When I did the last scene, and I just sat there, the scene got over. I don't know when Kayo called it a cut. I don't even think he called it a cut, but I was just sitting there sobbing like a child without any sound. And then I kind of cleared up, and Kayo had come and sat next to me, and I opened my eyes, and the entire unit, and I'm not exaggerating, was lying in lumps on the floor. Some were weeping, some were crying. Everyone was on the floor. I remember it distinctly. And collapsed. Everyone was collapsed on the floor like Natasha.
My God.
And not staring at me. It wasn't like they were looking at me. They were just sitting like this. That's it.
This is goosebumps.
Yeah, totally.
Woof. Okay. Your current obsession?
Presently, it's probably writing. Natasha and Kabir haven't left me, and I don't think they will ever leave me. And I have this very strong urge, which I am going to do, is I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Kabir, and I want to give him my side of the story.
And Netflix is going to be game, I'm sure they're listening. Write the story already. And I hope Natasha part 2 happens. Natasha, does it have to happen? Please make it happen.
I know. Kayo, listen. Netflix, listen.
Everybody listen and make a part 2. It's high time.
Yes. Thank you, Sangeeta.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so
You too.
much.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you.